Okay, let's work through what the prisoner's dilemma involves. So we've got two characters. They've committed some heinous crime and they've been caught by the cops and put into separate rooms. So if A and B both stay silent, they don't give any information to the police, then they both end up with 1 year in jail. If, however, they both rat each other out, they both snitch, so they'll both be in jail for 30 years. Okay, if, however, this is the slightly interesting bit, prisoner A snitches on prisoner B while prisoner B stays silent, then A is going to be getting a special deal in which they spend no time in prison, and prisoner B will get 50 years. And similarly, if prisoner A stays silent and B snitches, then B gets the special deal, no time in prison, and A gets 50 years. Let's reason through how these prisoners, assuming they are acting in their own rational self-interest, would think this through. Imagine that you're prisoner A. You're thinking to yourself, all right, should I stay silent and get 1 year in prison? Or should I rat out my friend and colleague and then I'll get off scot-free? Scot-free is clearly superior in that case. So I'll snitch on prisoner B. But what if prisoner B snitches too? What if they're in the other room ratting me out right now? What should I do? Should I stay silent? In which case I'll get 50 years. Or should I snitch? Snitching is the better option. 30 years is better than 50 years, so I'll snitch. So what do we reveal here? Prisoner A has a dominant strategy to snitch. That is, irrespective of what prisoner B decides to do, whether prisoner B stays silent or prisoner B snitches, prisoner A is always going to snitch. What about from the perspective of prisoner B? So prisoner B thinks to themselves, if A stays silent, then I should snitch, because if it's a choice between staying silent as well and snitching on them, then snitching is a better deal. No time is better than 1 year. On the other hand, if prisoner A, I'm thinking to myself as prisoner B, if prisoner A snitches, should I stay silent and get 50 years, or should I snitch and get 30? 30 years is better than 50 years, so I'll snitch. So prisoner B also has a dominant strategy of snitching. No matter what prisoner A does, prisoner B is going to snitch. So we've got both prisoners have a dominant strategy, which is snitching. So what do we end up with? They're both going to get 30 years in prison. Where's the paradox? Or what's paradoxical about it? What's paradoxical is that they have thought things through according to their own rational self-interest. If they had not followed their own rational self-interest and had instead simply stayed silent, they both would have been in jail for only 1 year instead of 30. It's their rational self-interested decision-making which resulted in a worse outcome than if they had behaved in a non-selfish, non-rational, self-interested way. That's the paradox of the prisoner's dilemma.